Hello everyone, I am Gifted Soul, and today I have another Oracle card deck review for you guys. Actually, it is the same night. It is very early. It is about 2 or 3 o'clock a.m. where I am right now. It's the only time I really have to do things like this without any interruptions. So, yeah. The deck that I'm going to be reviewing at this moment is the Faery Forrest Oracle by Cavendish. There's the box. Now, this is my first and only Oracle card deck by Cavendish. I didn't like it at first. I did watch some reviews over it before I purchased it. I normally do not get decks unless I am drawn to them, but I worked with it more, and the more I worked with it, the more drawn to it I became and connected. So in the inside of the box, it is like a Christmas tree green. I am not sure if the camera is picking up on this, because for a while I will be using my mobile device, so please bear with me. So it's Christmas tree green, and the back of the box has a few previews of the cards and very pretty designs. It looks like camouflage, but if you look at it very closely on the side of the box, it looks like it's a woman's hair with leaves, and it looks kind of like mistletoe. That's my interpretation. So this is by Blue Angel Publishing. You can see that right there. Very good quality box. I kind of get not offended, but I get kind of bothered by when you do not keep the boxes, but that's just me. I keep all of the boxes. I do have a regular Rider-Waite tarot deck, and the only reason I didn't keep its box is because of it wore out, and it got, it tore up. So I just purchased a drawstring tarot black satin bag for it recently, and I'm waiting for that to come in. But like I said, normally I work with Oracle and Angel cards. I do not typically go for tarot right away, but I do use it sometimes. But mostly you will find me using Oracle and Angel cards. So let's get into the cards, shall we? So here is the backing. Very pretty. It's unique too. It's a tree, and then it has door right there. So, and I think there's a cat, a black cat right there, and then you have a witch flying on a broomstick up here at the top. So yeah, so very unique. The backings are what made me not get this deck sooner, because when I saw the reviews and I saw the pictures of it before I purchased it, I just did not feel connected to it. And normally I do not purchase a deck unless I am drawn to it right away, but I gave myself time to work with this one, and I'm really loving it so far. So before I get into the cards, I am going to go into our guidebook here. So of course it matches the outside of the box. It's medium in terms of being thick and thin. It's medium in between. Here's Here you have inside the guidebook, the path into the fairy forest. And then it has a little quote. It says, "There's a pleasure in the pathless woods. There's a rapture on the lonely shore. There is society where none intrudes. By the deep sea and music in its war. I love not man the less, but nature more." And says the quote is by Lord Byron. And it's right there. It's the first page. So you then have, it gets into, you know, you're asking questions. It says, if another deck handles my deck, if another person handles my deck, I cannot read tonight, will their energy be transferred to my cards? So it goes into depth about that. What do reverse cards means? I have not done reversals for this deck. I didn't really even see that until now, but I don't do reversals with this. I may try one day, but I don't really think it's necessary. Then it says how to work with the Fairy Oracle cards. Setting a space for your reading with the Fairy Forest. Keeping your readings flowing pure and in integrity. Shuffling your Fairy Forest card. Then it gives you a number of spreads. I have not tried any of these spreads yet, so I will be looking further into that. The Cycles of the Moon spread. I am gonna, I'm gonna look into this stuff. I just haven't really. The Fairy Forest Tree spread, and that is 11 cards, looks like. So very interesting. And then we get into the cards. I love the picture. I typically do not like the black and white photo prints, but life isn't fair. So it goes right into the cards, like on the 36th page. So it has the card right here, and then below it has a name of the card, the keywords at the bottom, and then more detail and description about the card. So it also tells you what piece of art. I'm not sure if this is the illustrator of each card, but it is the name of the artwork on each card. It tells you at the end of the card description. Okay, so there is our guidebook, and on the back it has the quote that I read that's inside the guidebook as well. So there we have the guidebook. Now we're going to get into the cards. I showed you the backing, and now we're going to look at the other part of the cards. I am going to be doing a full flip through. So if you do not want to see all of these cards, I recommend that you skip some pieces of this video, or maybe not watch it at all, because I am gonna go through all of the cards, and because I myself, when I am looking for deck reviews, I am looking for a full layout. I want to look at all the cards to see if I feel a connection with them, and I noticed there aren't a lot of people that do full flip throughs, and I understand that they don't want to take away from the surprise, and they want you to get a feel for it, for your first time on your own. But I enjoy doing the flip throughs, the full flip throughs, very much so. But yeah, you can kind of skip around toward the end, so you do not see all of them if you do want a surprise. So here we go. So the cards itself, it has the number, the main keyword, and then there's a few words at the bottom. You can work with intuition on these, and just looking at the artwork, the words do help, but sometimes you can just kind of do your own thing by looking at the image. This card, I just got this card for myself in a 3-card spread. Card number 43. I should have put these in order, but I guess I got too happy, excited to show them to you all. So this card is, the Golden Unicorn. It's card number 43, and it says Protector, Guardian, and Champion. Shapeshifter is card number 4, and it says Transformation, Primal Wisdom, and Instinct. Now, I did a reading for my oldest sister recently. She comes over here and she wants readings all the time. I kind of given her the first reading I did for her, she was skeptical at first, and then she was like, "You're scary, accurate." And she kept coming back and kept coming back. And one day I used this deck, and I told her to get a feel for the cards for herself to see, because sometimes it is kind of more important what the other individual thinks versus what my opinions are about the images and the artwork and the card itself. So I let her see one. I forgot which card she had, and she was like, "Well, I don't want to look at this one because it looks kind of scary." And I'm like, "Well, I mean, nothing negative is going to happen to you by touching the card. So just, overlook the image and look at the words." And, but these are kind of easy to get into. If somebody is afraid of tarot and oracle cards, which I don't see why they would be afraid, especially of oracle and angel cards. But this is a deck that I do like per se, because it helps ease a person that is, just starting to get into getting readings, and it's not scary. But yeah. So Elf Struct, card number 18, Enchanted, Beguiled, Enspelled. I love these. At first, when I watched the reviews, I did not feel connected to it. But then I just recently started working with it more. So, I've become more drawn to it. I think I forgot to say how many cards this came with. And it does not say on the box. And I am sorry about that. So, the artwork is by Maxine Gadd. So, card number 8, Elven Touch, Recovery, Comeback, Revival. Isa, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, number 17, Stillness, Pause, Delicacy. This is also good for beginners. I think mostly all the decks that I have are good or great for people who are just getting started, as well as those who have a collection already and been given readings for such a long time. Add this to your collection. I found these to be very accurate. These are great for journaling as well. Number 25, the Weaver, Fate, Destiny, Word. I don't know if I pronounced that last word right on the card, but Card number 2, Dira, Healer, Nourishment, Nurture. Card number 39, King of the Darkwood Elves, Authority, Credibility, and Status. Card number 29, Before the Gathering, Celebration, Anticipation, and Event. Initiate, card number 14, Curiosity, Open, Warm. Frigga, which is card number 12, Redness, Bounty, Plenty. I am going to have to count back through these to see how many cards are in this. I did not ever notice that it never mentioned it. So yeah. Number 36, The Yule Singer, Rebirth, Feasting, Joy. Very beautiful artwork. Again, which is by Maxine Gad. Card number 30, She Who Laughs, Humor, Perspective, Mirth. I just got this in a reading for myself when I was doing some journaling earlier. Card number 10, Astral, Love, Fire, Sensuality, Fertility. $26, The Merciful One, Compassion, Release, Relief. I don't think I've ever noticed this card. Queen of the Darkwood Elves, Premonition, Foreshadowing, and Mystery, which is card number 40. Card number 41, Awen, Gift, Divine Inspiration, Awakening. Card number 42, Bliss, Contentment, Satisfaction, Security. Card number 32, Fairy Godmother, Revelation, Discovery, Epiphany. Very cool deck. The artwork really speaks to me. It is very important. Card number 20, Unseelie Queen, Glamour, Opulence, Hubris. Card number 44, Otherworld, Veil, Illness, Transition. This is the card that I got in a reading for my oldest sister, and it scared her. I think the words more than the picture. It might have been the picture because she has black lipstick on and it just looks kind of, you know. But her husband is, he's been sick and going through a lot of treatments and stuff. So that was pertaining to that. So, card number 28, The Dreamer, Visions, Trance, Apparitions. Excuse me if that is not correct. Some of these cards I have not seen come up and forgot that I even had. It's kind of amazing when a deck does that. Like you've had it and you've done readings with it for a while and you're seeing cards that you seem to have never seen before in a deck that you've had for a pretty long time. So it's kind of interesting to see that, like, oh, a new card. Okay. Card number 9, The Wild Hunt, Excitement, Frenzy, Journey. And they're very pretty ones at that. Number 38, the sigil keeper, symbol, signs, messages. This is actually kind of good for yes, no's. But I typically don't use them for that, but they do work well with those. Card number 22, oath, promise, pledge, contract. I've just gotten this also in a reading for myself. I've gotten it twice this month. The Green Witch, number 7, fresh, new, spring. I am working on getting some more decks by Lucy Cavendish. I see that she doesn't really have a whole lot, or maybe there's some that I've missed. But again, this is my very first from, my only and my first from Lucy Cavendish. A deck of hers that is on my wish list is the Wild Wisdom of the Faery Oracle. I believe I got the title all backwards, but some of you will know what I am speaking of. That's on my wish list for Lucy Cavendish. Number 34, the Green Man, initiative, fertilization, action, and I know I pronounced that wrong. Number 1, cunning woman, silent, observant, wildly. Number 13, the Elf Queen, introverted, burden, responsibility. So these are all women, very powerful beings. You know, number 6, Outling, nobility, grace, and gratitude. Number 27, Salud, vitality, health, energy. I've seen this one come up multiple times in client readings. Number 45, the Ancient, elder, experience, lessons. Number 3, sorceress, rituals, power, will. #21, blood month, sacrifice, offerings, decisions. So yeah, some of them do kind of look scary, and they're going to for people that are not really, that are kind of new to this. So, but honestly, a very good beginner deck for people receiving as well as giving readings. Card number 19, the Trickster, deceit, betrayal, Ghoul. I've never ever seen this card come up. I cannot say I have. Vulva, card number 33, prophecy, guidance, direction. Card number 37, the Maybone, shining, hope, future. Ragnarok, card number 11. I pronounced that wrong. Destruction, ending, final moment. Number 15, the Wizard. Rune King, wise one, counselor. So you really don't need to refer to the guidebook. I don't think so, because the words at the bottom are self-explanatory. So, and the images to me speak for themselves. Card number 23, Faery, abundance, peace, contentment. There's another card in here with contentment on it. I don't know which one it is. But I just talked about it not too long ago. Number 5, the Hedge Witch. Herb wisdom, secrets, hidden lore. Card number 31, the Fairy Norn. Planning, patience, cooperation. Excuse me, I have been under the weather for a little bit and I'm just now kind of getting over it. Number 35, the Life Bringer. Establishment, growth, fulfillment. Card number 16, Soul King. Recognition, family, kinship. And the last card we have is card number 24, the Solitary. Dedication, self-love, and focus. Very pretty. Most of the women or beings on here are redheads. I think that's very interesting. So that was my review of the Fairy Forest Oracle by Lucy Cavendish, artwork by Maxine Gadd. I will be doing some unboxings with you guys soon, probably in a couple of days. I'm not going to tell you which decks I've gotten yet. I want it to be a surprise. Some of them are some that you have probably heard of. So, thank you again for tuning into my channel. Please comment. Let me know what Oracle card deck reviews you want to see next. Or what spiritual things you want to see me talk about. Again, I'll be doing some unboxing with you guys very soon. I cannot wait to do that. If you would like to book a reading with me, I do have a website, but for privacy and safety reasons, I won't publish that on my YouTube channel. So please contact me at giftedsoul777@gmail.com to talk about the services that I have available, or if you want to purchase or thinking about purchasing a reading from me. My prices are very reasonable. I do have sales often, and every once in a while, you know, if I feel like a certain person needs a message, like for my regular clients, I do give them a free Angel Oracle card message of the day. Every once in a while, if I feel that they need it. So you just never know. And even if you're not a purchasing client, even if you have gotten the one free question, you know, I'll email you and say, hey, I thought about you today and I'm going to give you a message. So yes, if you'd like to book a reading, giftedsoul777@gmail.com. I will be doing some unboxings. Comment below and comment below and let me know what you'd like to see next, in terms of Oracle deck reviews and all things spiritual. And I look forward to talking with you guys again soon. Subscribe if you like, and I wish you all love, light, many blessings.